Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel, where last episode with Millium joining up with Class 7 after a test of the students, we headed into the North Nord Highlands, again hunting the stone golem, before heading to the ancient quarry. Breaking in, we find the laws of magic different, as dangerous new abilities are added to combat, but pushed through to apprehend those that wish to start a war between Calvard and Erebonia. I thought the war was starting. There. Gotcha! Come on, we fulfilled our part of the bargain. Just give us the rest of the money already. I'm afraid that's not strictly true. Your contract states that you will receive the rest of the money when the Imperial and Republican armies begin combat. If this current stalemate continues, we may find it necessary to give them another gentle nudge in the right direction. What a pain. Just think, we hold out a little longer and we'll have more mirror than we know what to do with. You said your name's G, right? How do you have this kind of cash to throw around anyway? How does anyone? I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth, but 5 million mirror? Just for the advance payment? That's serious money. She must have some powerful backers in the wings. I believe our agreement maintains that no inquiries were made, correct? It'd be unfortunate indeed if I were forced to prematurely terminate our partnership due to a breach of contract. Wait! We don't need to know anymore. As long as the money's a sure thing, your wish is our command. Besides, how are we even going to get out of here without your help? It seems to be nothing further to discuss then. Fear not, it won't be long before this frothing pot boils over and the peace of this land is irrevocably shattered. And when that happens...
That will never happen! Where you come from? Who are these kids?
Thors Military Academy, Class 7. And you're under arrest on suspicion of an unprovoked attack on both the Imperial Watchtower and Republican Army base.
How fitting, delegating your dirty work to these swine. But your contemptible scheme ends here.
What was that? Swine! You kids are dead meat!
Ah, yes. That makes sense. You're the students responsible for interfering with our work in Celtic, aren't you?
Wait, then?
Then the one who hired those bandits.
Yes, it was I. Did you think the provincial army capable of competent planning and subterfuge? You may call me Gideon, though in some circles I'm known simply as G. That is perhaps as much as you may ever know.
Some circles?
I trust that your bellicose ideals are not simply the ravings of a lone madman, then.
Your name doesn't matter to me. If you intend to shatter the peace of this land, we'll stop you by any means necessary.
Uh-huh, you're all coming with us.
So you really think you could take us, huh?
I don't know what the weird kid's doing with them. But bottom line, there just needs to be no witnesses. Ain't that right?
Correct. It pains me to pull still budding flowers up by the roots, but they leave us little choice. I'm afraid you already know far too much to return alive. The soil of this ancient land will be watered with your blood before the day is done.
Looks like they're serious. Then we'll have to respond in kind.
All right, let's give them a Class 7 thrashing. But remember, we need them disarmed and alive.
I do apologize, but I'm afraid I can't let you live.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of apologies, we've got a critical coming up on one of our friends in the future. Let's have a little quick scout of the Jaeger dropouts. Apart from the fact we can't see anything. Gideon's level 30, Jaeger dropouts are level 29. No specific spell weaknesses. They are spread out in actually what I'd consider a nice order for our enemies. So that sucks. Essentially, we need to set up in a way that will protect us, right?
Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent shot. Here I go.
Well, I had a little bit of a guard time there, so that's not too bad. Who do we apply this critical to is what I'm wondering.
There.
Obviously, we want to take the Jaeger dropouts first and foremost. Okay, if I'm going to be critical to everyone, I guess it's going to be Gaius. Let us use a motivate to power him up a bit.
Alright, let's do this! Right.
Leave it to me.
Don't they know you never take a gun to a sword fight? No, they don't know. Alright, who to pile in on? That one Jaeger dropout seems like a good idea. Alright, let's take the critical and do as much damage as we can.
Oh, winds, grant me your strength! Calamity!
That is 2 foes down when you think about it.
They're only students.
There!
I think I know they took out Gideon. Right, we need to get an impede. He died from the frost. I don't think we've got anything that can impede at this point. Oh, we do, actually. But I'm nowhere near enough being able to do it to anyone. Okay, where's the spell? It's a line spell. Okay, why can't I get there to impede that? That's what I'm wondering. Have I been stuck somewhere? I'm sealed, but I can't see because I've got... Oh, movement down. There we go. Well, that's sucky. Can't really counter you properly here, can I, Gideon? Even though we've done so much damage. Nice plan, I guess.
Lammy, barrier.
We got one spell reflect on him, and on Gaius. So I don't really care.
Yeah.
Right, well, that is got first of all. Let's detect Gideon because he's going down so easily.
I've got it.
Alright, we've found his unbalanced things. A man belonging to an unknown organization who hired the Jaeger dropouts. Supports allies with high-level arts. That reflect was perfect for us, though. Let's slow down these two at the side.
Be gone.
Alright, we resisted and guarded some of those attacks. So we're not terribly off at the moment. Do we get Gideon next? Seems like a good idea. Oh, actually, it seems a better idea to take out all the other goons ASAP. But we still haven't detected them, so that's a problem.
It's my turn.
Hi, Jaeger dropout.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
So, an armed former Jaeger hired by Gideon lives a lifestyle of a mercenary, risking his life for Mira. Are you now?
My
You
turn.
see unbalanced percentages still aren't that high. That's the scan for everyone as well. Who do we pile in on? Just wondering if I should just mess them up.
Come on, Lammy.
Or if this might be blowing my load a little bit early. That's Gideon.
Impossible.
So with 2 enemies left. All in a line. We can get the HP heal for Gaius.
My turn.
Start to get in there.
I'll help. Yeah. Here.
My turn!
That's another one.
It's my turn.
1 enemy left.
Yeah. Here.
Unable to attack back versus everything we're doing. You can't get there right now. But we can pile him. Oh,
Leave
poor
it to me.
Sleeping Beauty. Stabby, stabby.
I go where the wind takes me.
Well, the wind took us to their demise. Give us my lovely experience, thank you. Only 1 level up. Gaius himself. And we still got Rean
Just
with
getting
specials
started.
ready, so just in case.
No way! How could a group of vets lose to a gang of kids still in the throes of puberty?
Oh, I think I know who you are now. There's a mercenary group called Bugbear made of wannabe Jaeger dropouts. That's you guys, right? I guess you were planning to start calling yourselves a real Jaeger Corps after you pulled off this big job, huh?
How do you know about us? Forget the students. What's up with this kid?
That monster of hers is gonna kill us.
Hey, don't you be calling Lammy a monster! Such meanies, aren't they, Lammy? They're not the only ones who've got some questions about her.
I might have an idea, but let's see how this plays out.
I see now. You're one of the children, aren't you? The silver puppeteer, also known as the White Rabbit. Am I mistaken?
Oh, wow, you've heard of me?
I certainly have. And if you're here, this is a chance I simply cannot miss. I'd be pleased to punch your ticket along with everyone else's for a one-way journey to the great beyond.
A flute?
What is that song?
Above us, watch out!
What?
Silvery White Devil, Ginosha-Zanak. I used my ultimates too early.
What the hell is that? No! Ah! Ah! It ate him!
You think we're looking at the face of the Djinn from the legends?
Whatever it is, it seems like it's made this quarry its lair.
Quite a hardy specimen we have here. To have survived from the times of antiquity is no small feat. No doubt its long slumber has left it with a powerful hunger. Do be sure to give it a proper meal, would you? Farewell then. May your struggle be mercifully brief.
Did he seriously run away? A grappling hook?
Help us, please! I don't want to die! Help!
Damn, there's no time to chase after him. We have more immediate problems.
Right. And we can't just leave these soldiers to the mercy of this beast.
Group A, prepare to engage. We need to stop that spider before it can harm anyone else.
Understood. Oh, that one looks tough. This'll be fun.
Go!
And he come with small spiders too, just in case you need anything worse to happen. Oh, there's more than one small spider. Alright, well, I can hit the boss and that small spider. So let's look to delay first of all, before we can get some more attacks in. Right, how are we going to deal with this? Oh, there's even more small spiders over there, brilliant. Ginosha-Zanak has a lot of HP. Weak to fire, which is a nice thing for it to be weak to, I guess. It's more what this unbalanced kind of efficacy is at the moment that I'm interested in. Let's use a spell for the moment. Earth Pulse only heals 1. That sucks. I'm gonna need some extra defense on some people here.
Arcus, activate!
Just in case.
Yeah!
What I'd like to get out here... Yeah, definitely. Let's swap for Alyssa.
I'm sorry for the trouble. I'll handle this.
I want to get my speed up. Also, I can probably fireball everyone from above, so... That's my other plan here.
It's my turn.
Alright, you've got enough stuff to be able to go to work yourself. The question is, will that spell still be in range for other things? And I got Scale Stinger after all. That guy's got the ADF down. I could just end it if I get the place, right? No, I really can't. Okay. Only on him. Maybe I can get the seal back there?
Now,
Leave it to me.
A little bit of extra damage there. There's my speed.
Here we go.
The more attacks I get, the better. Alright, that one's sealed for ages. He's not going to attack anytime soon. Technically, let's just keep hitting the boss and that guy combined. We missed him? Okay, they're getting in range now. Oh, what? You're going to constantly call bugs in? You lost a fair bit of HP then, though, so what was that from? Oh, I need Buster Arm really here. I'm just wondering if I could just cast Silver Form on something and just wipe out a group of these would be great. Shall I just fend it off in the meantime? Good job. Good job, Gum. Good job. Good job. Anyway. Right, let's keep arc slashing. If we kill one, we'll get 15 CP back. Okay, that might be speed down in the future. Gotta watch out for that. And get some more CP like that.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I feel like having Emma in here as well would not be a bad thing.
you're mine!
We've got a critical coming up.
Leave it to me.
Well, everything's getting quite nearer to each other now, so we can think about doing things like this.
To me! Now,
I've got you.
And weakening the boss bit by bit. We got a seal on him.
There.
Alright, we're gonna go around the back just to get a bit of damage on that guy. That should hit the boss as well, right?
Get him. Now.
Alright, lower the bit of the amount of allies we've got attacking us, so that's not so bad.
Sorry, would you mind? I'll take it from here.
Alright, how do we keep following up on this? Firebolt is the best art I have in that regard. The boss has fainted at the moment, so that's great. Seems faint actually does work on it. Stuff like Silver Thorn is the best stuff to be using.
Arcus, activate.
My turn.
Alright, let's eliminate that guy at the back. And get that guy too.
Now's our chance.
With our spread out guys.
all right.
I can't hit the boss with that one. That's a shame. I can hit the boss with this one.
Whirlwind! To me!
Everyone's spread out now as well, which means we should be a little bit safer from certain attacks.
Leave it to me.
And the CP gain on that rush is great. Silver Thorn comes in, takes the other one out of the back, does damage to the boss, 2,200.
Here I go.
Oh yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good.
Get him.
Did we get confused on the boss?
Go.
I guess a feint as well doesn't exactly hurt.
Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
It's my turn.
We're getting so many hits in, it's unreal. I haven't even scanned the boss yet. I can't even
Here we
remember. Yep, okay. We lost the unbalanced efficacy that we had. I guess that's fine when I think about it. But now it's a case of just making sure it can't attack again, isn't it? We're in position.
Okay.
Everyone's around. We've got spells of doom and death.
My turn.
The fact that we can keep fainting the boss is ridiculous.
Get him. Now.
Especially because that causes a critical. Ridiculous. I think we've got this wrapped up.
Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
All right.
Still fainted? Yeah, fainted for life now. This is his life now. Fainted and confused.
I'll help. My turn. Now! Take him down, Rean.
Right.
All these criticals as well.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Go.
Gotcha.
Because every feint attack ends up as a critical. Do you think layering some stupid damage on?
Arcus, activate.
It's my turn.
I think that's job done.
Now.
Picoma, the spirit of Mrs. Smash is with you. I'm glad I didn't need to see the future to avoid certain death either.
We should be safe now.
We have won through 2.7 times bonus experience for double team nurse. I'll take it. Give me that lovely experience. Did Millium even level up? So close. We've got people nearly leveling up twice. I think Alyssa might have leveled up twice. Falcom reached level 3. So what do you get now? Begin battle with insight status for now 4 turns. Evasion is now up. Evasion up percentage 3% as a base. Angel reached level 3. Alyssa now has Shining as a spell. Automatically recovered from KO with 50% HP and 50 CP. Gradually HP regen when HP is low. Lasts for 3 turns. Once per fight when under 20% HP. What? The new abilities are unreal. Oh, we'll take it. We even got a crescent mirror.
Great.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
I'm just getting started.
Did Alyssa level twice, or was that just my imagination? Yes, I think she did with the stat gain she got there.
A matter of course.
I'm not sure. Phew, that was a toughie. True, but at least we've neutralized the threat. Yeah, but unfortunately that man with the glasses got away. Considering the situation, I don't believe there was much we could have done. So, what's it going to be? You can make this easier on yourselves and surrender, or... Alright, we demand you guarantee our safety. You're hardly in a position to demand anything. If their capture is enough to avert a war, then so be it. Anyway, let's contact my grandfather on our Arcus. He should be able to get in touch with Zender Gate for us. Indeed, we have to let the Lieutenant General know that we have caught them. I wonder if they'll make it in time. And so we save. I like how the battles now are actually having me... Not only are we like abusing lots of status effects, which is always good that it has like strategy bar on it. Of course, a lot of the strategy is now going around Arc Slash being so good at delaying attacks to be able to then layer on more damage, and then like stuff like Feint as well. But I also like the fact that it's that the game is making me want to switch characters to get different abilities in at different times, either speed ups on other characters or just abilities to buff other people with like more CP, etc. Really good. Oi, oi, oi. And one guy got eaten by a spider, so at least the spider got one final meal. One last supper for our spider. Let's go. Let's continue. I don't want to press circle just in case it returns to title screen or something. Same day at 3 o'clock. Sir, I have bad news. We contacted the Republican Army about the group we apprehended, but they're unconvinced that they were responsible. I can't say that I blame them. It sounds as though they sustained far greater damage than we did. Still, does that mean the Republican Army is preparing to attack? Unfortunately so. I believe one of their armoured airborne divisions has completed battle preparations. At this rate, an armed conflict may be inevitable. No. If only we could find a way to negotiate with them. Did you manage to get anything out of those guys you captured? Like, who that guy in the glasses who ran off was? No, we know they were paid very well, but were kept largely in the dark about their client and his objectives. By the way, who are you? Oh, me? Yeah, just who are you anyway? That man in the glasses called you one of the children. I also remember something about a silver puppeteer and a white rabbit, or something like that. Very suspicious. Now. What to do? I'm not really supposed to tell anyone about my affiliation. Your what? Affiliation? Wait, are you... You're probably dead on. Yeah, you finally came! I thought you were never going to show up, Lecter. Sorry. I had some things... I had some things to take care of over in Crossbell. Sorting out an office for those scary people. Yeah, pretty much. Who are you? Setting aside the lack of uniform, I'm assuming you're also a member of the military? That's correct, sir. I'm Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division. I've come to assume responsibility for the negotiations with the Republican Army. What? The Intelligence Division? So you must be... So you're Captain Lecter. If what I've heard is true, it sounds like the situation will be in good hands. Negotiations with the Republican government are already underway. It'd be all in our best interest to avoid unnecessary conflict, especially with the trade conference only 2 months away. His Excellency, the Chancellor, is of the same opinion. I see. I should have known the Blood and Iron Chancellor's names would surface sooner or later. So that's the stance of the Reformist faction's leader. His face might make you wake up in a cold sweat, but he's pretty fun for an old guy, really. Anyway, just leave this to us. We'll have it sorted out in no time. Sounds like you've been taking good care of that little pipsqueak for us too. Cheers, guys. Boo, I'm not a pipsqueak. Oh well, bye-bye everyone. It was fun getting to know you all. I hope we can see each other again sometime. Hold on. Wait a... And no answers were got that day. Well, there they go. Isn't the Intelligence Division the branch of the Imperial Army responsible for gathering and processing information? They're not as upright as their name might suggest. They deal more in espionage than intelligence gathering. The provincial armies fear them as much as they do the railway military police. Figured as much. I just can't believe a child like her is part of the army. I see. So, she's one of the Ironbloods. Sir? That's quite an imposing name. The Ironbloods are said to be a group of youths with high intelligence and special abilities taken in by the Chancellor. They work with the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police, but they answer to him, or so the rumours go. I wouldn't have dreamed their ranks ran quite as young as that girl looked, though. She hardly seems suited to life in a military squad. Yeah, there's something that doesn't feel right about it. Still, it looks like we may yet be able to avert a war with Calvard. Are you serious? I've heard many rumours about that Captain Lecter, Scarecrow, as he's known by some. I'm given to understand he succeeded in almost every unofficial negotiation he's undertaken. And if even the Chancellor himself is taking action, success seems almost guaranteed. 3rd Armoured Division, stand down to alert level 2. All airships currently on patrol are to return to Zendergate at once. Yes, sir. Well, Class 7 managed to stop a full-fledged war. That's a feather in your cap, if anything. What's the reward for averting a war? 2 AP, yeah. That's what it'll be. Well, everyone seems pretty happy with how things went down in the end. Well, apart from the 2 deaths. All the deaths on both sides. There's some mourning to be done. But the same day at 7 o'clock. Okay.
Precisely on time.
Comrade G, you've done well.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting you to come all this way.
A leader has to make sure all the gears are moving as they should. It sounds like the plan was a resounding success.
Keep your pity to yourself. Our aim was to stir up a conflict with the Republic that would force him to let his guard down. To that end, this wretched state of affairs could hardly be called a success.
And yet, even this outcome will work to our advantage in the days ahead. After all, we demonstrated that he faces the risk of his ranks being divided without warning at any time. And neither the Icy Maiden nor Scarecrow can hope to outwit us.
You have a point. We should begin making preparations for the next step of our plan. The time has finally come to present ourselves on the world stage.
That's the spirit.
Ooh, boy. At least all's well that ends well, right? Everyone in Group A is safe, and we narrowly avoided war with Calvard. Though I can't say I was expecting the Intelligence Division to show up when they did. A jet black airship. Probably one of Reinford's latest models. The military uses them for reconnaissance. The nobles and the rich just use them for fun. But as for how they got one... You wouldn't happen to know anything, would you?
You really are a sharp one, Lady Sarah. It's almost troubling. I'm impressed that you could tell I was there.
I'm pretty sure you let me have that one. I felt a familiar sensation, though, just for a second. Makes me think back to this one time, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, you say?
Never mind. But you really don't know, then, where that airship came from?
I'm afraid not. I checked the Reinford Group's manufacturing records and couldn't find a trace. At least, not in the official files.
Sounds like Reinford has its own issues to deal with. Well, let's put that aside for now. I'm on my way to the settlement. What are you planning to do?
Well, I would like to give my regards to Master Gwen, so I would like to accompany you if that's all right. I can hardly wait to see the look on Lady Elisa's face when I show up.
Sometimes I actually feel bad for that girl.
Poor Lisa. Poor Lisa. Yes, people get around, don't they? The sneaky meetings are never quite as sneaky as you'd expect, as it comes around to Tuesday. In all the space in this world where they have sneaky meetings, there always seems to be several people always listening in on conversations of evil. Why is that? Thank you all for everything. I'm so grateful for the kindness you've shown us. I'll never forget all of the things I've seen and learned here. Indeed, I feel as though I've gained something truly invaluable. Makes me happy to hear that. Bro, Rean, Eustace, Come on now, Lily. Don't cry. Lily, Toma, thanks for all you've done. You have my thanks as well. It was a pleasure meeting you. I'll return again when I have the opportunity. Until then, you gotta take care of everyone here for me, Toma. Leave it to me. Alyssa, Emma, thank you so much. It was great getting to know you. I hope you'll have another chance to discuss sweets and fashion again someday. Thank you again for the wonderful tea recipe. It may take me a while, but I hope that one day I'll be able to make it as warm and aromatic as you do. I know you'll be able to do it.
It seems to have been quite the experience for them.
Indeed it does. Still,
Sharon's as attractive as ever. I bet you're quite the bodacious beauty yourself, instructor.
oh my, aren't you the charmer? If only you were a little younger, you'd be just my type. Instructor? And grandfather, at least try to be serious this once.
Sorry, I can't help myself sometimes. Anyway, to be serious for a moment here, it would seem you have made a discovery of your own.
Yes. I think I finally understand why you left the Rhineford Company when you did.
Is that so?
You've been with me ever since I was a child, so I think I know as well as anyone how much you've given to the company. Because of that, it was even harder for me to understand why you would just turn your back and let Mother take over. But now I think I finally understand. You left because you truly loved the Rhineford Company, didn't you?
Precisely. Since the Orb of Revolution, the Rhineford Company has created the technology that has defined people's modern lives. From railways to heating, orbital cars to airships, even the tanks and guns. I regretted none of them. All I did regret, however, were the railway guns we built 5 years ago.
I thought so.
And my apologies to the Lieutenant General, those railway guns are little more than instruments of mass murder. With their innate limits in range and deployment, they have no real strategic value in a war. Their sole purpose is as a weapon of mass destruction designed to effectively hold the innocent people of Crossbell hostage. In other words, to stop a potential Republican army invasion before it starts. Nothing more, nothing less. It's an unpleasant truth to acknowledge, but I have no rebuttal. My daughter may have signed off on the project, but as the one who saw them completed, I was terrified of what we'd made. I fear that somewhere along the way, we had sold our principles and our souls as craftsmen to the highest bidders. And my daughter took over as company chair. I took the opportunity to step back from Rhineford and really think about where we'd gone wrong, about how we come to this point, and how to make things right.
So that was why. I guess you probably don't have any intention of returning soon.
I'm afraid not. All that's happened in the past 5 years has only strengthened my resolve. The company environment, my daughter's leadership of it, things have changed too much. And now I'll let her take care of things from the inside. As for me, I'll do what I can from the outside to help the company find its way forward.
Master Gwen.
I think Thors Military Academy is a fine place for you to be right now.
Huh?
No doubt there are still many obstacles lying ahead for you, but when you put your head together with such a diverse group, you're bound to see things you might not have otherwise. Just like you did while you were here.
You may be right. I'll do what I can to try and see things from a different perspective than both you and Mother. Both as a member of the Rhineford family, and more importantly, because I owe it to myself.
Proud to hear it. Rean, guys, Eustace, Emma. Will take good care of her for me now, won't you?
Of course. Leave it to us. We'd be happy to. Very well. Grandfather, stop that.
I'd love it if Sharon could stay with me a bit longer, though. I don't suppose I could tempt you to look out me for a while instead, could I?
I'm afraid not. I have to return to my duties as Class 7's caretaker.
Ah, my poor heart!
Grandfather, please!
It's almost time for the train to depart. You should begin making your way over to the platform.
Thank you. Take care, Lieutenant General. Bye, everyone! Bye-bye! May the winds and the goddess always guide your path.
Farewell. I look forward to meeting again someday.
Goodbye. Thank you for everything! And so brings an end to Chapter 3, Beyond the Railways, as we've learnt so much. Of course, harkening back to our game's prologue 2, where we know we might end up, I'm trying to recall what level we were when we went there. We're approaching that level, aren't we? I'll take the extra 12 AP.
Drinks are on me someday.
Not quite into A yet. Oh, okay. Not the S rank. I'm expecting an A, maybe. Maybe you can still get an S.
Good showing, everyone.
Look. I'm not very good at lecturing people about schools and stuff. Don't ask me to do that. But I'll take an A grade. I'll take an A. Class 7's bonds have strengthened. A level up with Machias. Reached level 2 for finishing blow. Emma is leveled up 2. So auto tier is there now. And cover 2. Only those 2. Right. Time to save again. Over another chapter 2 save file. Not trying to create any more anymore. As we move on, I guess now would be an appropriate time to read Red Moon Rose, right? Apart from the fact we're going to be back at school. What day are we on? July, the Septian calendar, 1204. Valflame Palace, Heimdall. That's a pretty big palace. The Imperial government is set inside the Chancellor's office, the one of blood and iron, yes?
Negotiations with the Republican government are complete. The possibility of an armed conflict in the Nord Highlands has been successfully averted. However, they did demand that we hand over the mercenaries responsible from the attack as part of their terms.
I suppose that's acceptable. After all, it was a shortcoming on our side that allowed that incident to occur. We should consider this a chance to place Rocksmith in our debt, especially with the trade conference on the horizon.
Yes, sir. Though it's regrettable that we were unable to catch the mastermind. There's not a doubt in my mind that he's one of the ringleaders.
Indeed. It seems we'll need to exercise greater caution from now on, if this is what they're capable of. Our next concern is the upcoming summer festival. Any thoughts as to the optimal placement of the Ironbloods?
I believe their primary target will be next month's trade conference. I propose posting Lecter to the east and Millium to the west. That leaves me here to take care of the capital.
It's almost like you read my mind. Very well then. I'll leave the preparations to you.
Yes, sir. With all respect, don't be afraid of working me hard, sir. I could run these kinds of logistics in my sleep.
Ha! I am all too aware of how indebted I am to your abilities. That's why I'm leaving the summer festival in your capable hands. Perhaps you may even consider using them as a test.
Please excuse my intrusion, Your Excellency. His Excellency the Governor has arrived and wishes to speak with you.
Ah, show him in.
As you wish, sir.
Coming in. Oh, forgive my intrusion. I didn't realize you had company.
No, it's quite all right. I just finished giving my report. It's wonderful to see you again, Governor.
Likewise. I think it's been, 2 months since we last spoke? I'm in your debt for helping out with the security arrangements at last month's commemoration event at City Hall. I'd been looking forward to thanking you in person.
Glad to have been of service. I'll be sure to pass on your thanks to everyone else involved. Anyway, if you'll excuse me.
Good work as always, Captain.
It never ceases to amaze me that a woman like that heads up the Ironbloods. Your icy maiden has the provincial armies positively scared stiff.
Competent as she is, she's not the group's primary member. But she and the rest of the Ironbloods continue to do some fine work, especially against those cunning vipers amongst the ranks of the nobility and the 4 great houses in particular.
Agreed. But we'll need to stay vigilant.
I'm pleased that you agree, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz.
The feeling's mutual. Chancellor Gilead Osborne.
Yes. We
Of
need
course,
to say people's titles.
that's exactly why I intend to go with him. Next month's conference may be the West Samoria Trade Conference in name, but it's far more than that. It's the region's first international conference in modern times. So the discussions won't be limited to economic matters. Regional security and other timely issues are sure to come up.
I see. So that's why all the region's heads of state will be in attendance?
Precisely. President Rocksmith will represent the Republic of Calvert, of course. Prince Albert will be representing the Principality of Remasteria as its head of state. Crown Princess Claudia will be coming to represent Liberal in place of the Queen. And representing Crossbell State, we have Mayor Croyce and Speaker McDowell. All of them are either heads of state or their acting representatives.
Meanwhile, Erebonia is sending Chancellor Osborne as a representative of the Imperial government. But Father is the head of state, isn't he?
Indeed, and that's why I'm planning to go as well, even though I'm far from the ideal candidate. The Imperial family needs to be represented to make sure all sides are on equal terms.
You shouldn't be so harsh on yourself. But I think I understand the situation. I feel so ashamed. I shouldn't have to rely on you to educate me about simple politics like this. Recently, I feel as though all my inadequacies have been staring me in the face. I wish every day I had the intelligence and quick-wittedness you possess. And I wonder, am I truly capable of inheriting the throne from Father?
You know, Her Highness Princess Claudia of Liberal once said exactly the same thing.
She did?
As the successor to the throne of Liberal, I've heard that she agonized over whether she was fit to become queen. But eventually, she came to terms with her own inexperience and vowed that she would strive each day to overcome it. And I have no reason to believe that my talented brother cannot do the same.
Olivert, thank you. Your support means a lot to me.
That said, I do think you should spend more of your time living life the way you want to. I don't think anyone would blame you for wanting to indulge your interests once in a while.
I am how I am, I'm afraid. To be honest, I'm a little jealous of how being so open and carefree comes so naturally to you.
Well, I think it'd be less concerning for all involved if you avoided taking after me too much.
Another thing, I sometimes find myself admiring Chancellor Osborne's strong-willed nature as well.
Oh?
He was quite forceful in introducing the Imperial Transportation Act last year, despite the opposition's objections. But ever since then, I've heard the number of orbital car accidents has fallen dramatically. I can see why Father trusts him so much.
Well, I wouldn't disagree that was a fine piece of policymaking. The campaign he launched with the help of City Hall was exceptionally well executed. But on the other hand...
Honestly, don't you think it's a little early in the day to be having a stuffy political discussion?
Alphen?
Oh, have your lessons already finished for the day?
Indeed. They gave us the afternoon off to prepare for the summer festival. But come on, Cedric. You need to stop taking everything so seriously. We're 15. It's far too early for us to be worrying about politics.
Actually, I'm not sure 15 is too early, to be honest.
What you should be concerned about is being more of a man at official parties. Blushing head to toe just from a lady asking you to dance? Shameful. Totally shameful.
Oh, come on. Why do you have to bring that up again?
You know, that did wonders for his popularity. The ladies at that party were swooning left and right. He was playing their maternal instincts like a harp.
Well, I can't deny that. Even some of the men there were fawning over him, saying Cedric was more of a youthful flower than me.
Surely you're kidding, right?
That reminds me, Alphen. Have you decided on your dance partner for the upcoming garden party?
Yeah. You've always avoided dancing at official functions.
Curious, are we? Well, have someone in mind this time. Although whether I can get him to say yes...
Really?
My. It sounds like you aren't just blowing smoke. Imperial Chronicle is going to have a field day when they find out.
You're really going to dance with someone? Could it be a son from one of the 4 great houses?
That's for me to know and you to discover. He is a noble, though. I'll give you that much. Oh, that reminds me. Prince Olivert? I have a proposal I'd like to discuss with you. I should open that letter from Rean that came in this morning. I'm almost afraid to think how Her Highness would have reacted if she found this. Dear Miss Schwarzer. Really, Rean? Still Miss Schwarzer? I'm your own sister. What? Rean, why?
Don't know what's up with that. I'd love to see the contents of that letter as we move deep into July the 17th. It's time for some free time, I think.
Mid-July.
Kitty!
Summer had come to Trista, and that meant it was time for us students to dust off our short-sleeved shirts. With months of experience under our belts, we finally found ourselves adjusting to the rigors of our coursework. And it was during those early days of summer, before the heat became well and truly withering, that we saw the start of a uniquely seasonal new lesson.
All right, that should be enough of a warm-up. I'm supposed to remind you that swimming classes here are meant to teach you skills relevant to military service. You know, how not to drown if you wind up in the water, how to save others from drowning, CPR, that kind of stuff. In fact, CPR is a pretty vital skill on any battlefield. Rean, Elisa, would you care to give us a demonstration? Instructor!
In front of everyone?
Come on, guys, just kidding around. Point is, it's still important that you learn how to do it and that you won't hesitate to use it if the need arises. Whether that means locking lips with someone of the same sex or the opposite.
Of course.
Well, it is a skill we can use to save someone's life.
After we've covered that, I'll be timing how long it takes each of you to swim the length of the pool. Will you give me a hand, Laura?
As you wish.
You're up, Gaius. Ready, and go!
You're next, Emma. Ready, go!
Wow, look at Gaius go!
Yeah, I already used to swim in that lake in the Highlands every summer, so I kind of expected that.
Emma's a lot faster than I thought she'd be, too. though it's not much her swimming ability that I envy.
What do you... Oh, I get it.
You don't need to get it. Anyway, what are you doing just staring at girls in swimsuits?
I'm not staring. My eyes are just pointed in that general direction.
Well, any guy would have a hard time taking his eyes off of our class's girls. I'm not even sure who to gawk at first.
Whoa, Elliot's honest!
I mean, even the other guys are handsome. You're pretty toned yourself, Rean.
You think?
Well, it does look like you put a lot into your exercise and training. As for you, Elliot, I think you're better just the way you are.
Oh, really?
I don't think I want to imagine Elliot all buff and ripped.
Hey, what's that on the left side of your chest, Rean? Some kind of scar?
Oh, you're right. It's so faint that I hadn't noticed it before.
Oh, that. It's some kind of mark. It's been there as long as I can remember. Don't know how I got it, though.
Wow.
Actually, when I look at it more closely, it looks more like a bunch of little scars all knit together. It makes you look really manly and tough. I kind of wish I had one now.
Seriously?
It really wouldn't suit you. Trust me.
Can't believe we finished with the exact same time. We must be destined to strive against each other forever.
What are you talking about? The only one I was competing against was myself. And even then, I barely put much effort into it.
Well, it's not like I was giving my best either.
These two.
That was refreshing. I wouldn't mind swimming a little longer, actually.
Okay, Laura, are you ready? I'll time your lap. Though I doubt I really need to, considering you're in the swimming club.
No, please do.
So Laura's next.
You can tell she's a member of the swimming club. Just look at the way she stands on the block.
Ready, and go!
Whoa, she's fast. How is she doing it?
Impressive.
Well done.
Let's see, 20.02 seconds. Not bad at all. All right, I think it's time for me to dive into the mix. Everyone, pick a partner. It's time for a little head-to-head competition.
Well, that came out of nowhere.
Uh-oh, races.
It appears we've been given a chance to settle this once and for all.
I'm ready when you are.
I think we'd be a good match, Emma. How about it?
True, our times were pretty close.
How about it, Laura? Want to partner up with me?
Not today, I'm afraid. I wish to challenge Fee this time.
Me? Laura?
But your times weren't even close.
Well, all right, let's go with that. I guess that leaves me with Rean. It's your lucky day again!
Wait, why me?
We'll see you won! Pan out!
I'm exhausted.
You know, this seems like it would be pretty effective as part of a diet plan.
Don't need one!
Okay, let's see what you got.
Yeah. There's no way I'm going to win this, is there?
Go easy on me, Gaius.
Same to you.
Ready, go!
Oh, what? I thought that music was going to mean I had to do something. Press triangle or circle when the two circles overlap. Oh, God. Doing this repeatedly will increase you, so I got to press triangle and circle separately? Okay, let's give this a go. I'm actually in this to win this. Oh, actually, it's the inner circle? Did I win? That was close. Damn it! You could have explained some more of the mechanics. I thought it was the outer circle. It was the inner circle. Explain to me. Damn it. I'm going again.
Ready? Go!
Oh, I'm missing every time. Oh, never mind. This is the bad run. But I'm gonna win this. That's it. I'm not letting this go. This is really annoying. It is like the actual like outside circle. It is. It's not the inner one, but you're more like going for the timing of it entering the inner bit. Come on, gonna get this. Gonna get this. As many times as it takes, I will win.
Ready? Go!
No way I'm letting this go down. Yes! Take it, third time's the charm. That's harder than I would have thought. Harder than Yakuza 6 minigames or Yakuza minigames. Bloom hell. Ah, well, there it is. Third time is the charm. Suck it, teach. Maybe I should ask that. AP increased by 3. Yeah, I bet I was going to get extra AP by doing that.
I actually won.
Nicely done, Rean.
I'm exhausted.
Oh, okay. Are you both ready?
Not quite. Fee, how about giving it all you've got this time?
Huh?
Laura?
What if I already did?
I don't think so. I could tell just by watching you. Don't make light of me. Your earlier time was certainly not the best you're capable of.
Well, it's not very polite to your opponent to hold back. This isn't like the battlefields you grew up fighting on. It's a place you can grow and better yourself by challenging others. Deep down, I know you realize that.
Good. Then let us begin.
Looking at them like this, it's obvious how different their builds are.
If build were all that mattered, we would have turned in faster times than either of them.
I imagine the difference lies in their control of their bodies.
Yeah, this'll be one to watch.
Ready? Go!
What?
Incredible!
Whoa!
Which of them was first?
It was too close to call.
No, there was a tiny difference. Laura came out ahead on this one.
Having longer arms might have been the deciding factor, even.
Oh, I wish I could have joined in.
Well done.
The same to you. You can do this when you want to, and yet you consistently hold back. Why?
No reason, really? Too much effort, I guess.
It seems we truly cannot find a middle ground.